Snow or no snow, wintertime can wreak havoc on your RV. But no need to worry, I'm here to give you a few tips on how to make sure your RV stays in tip-top shape all winter. My name is Nick, I'm an RV technician, and my goal is to make sure that you guys can protect your investment as long as possible. Now, obviously, first and foremost on this list, getting all the water out of your system and winterizing the coach is going to be number one priority. Now, where I'm at in the Midwest, winterizing isn't really an option. You kind of have to. For those of you in states where wintertime isn't really a thing or it's not that cold, you still may want to consider winterizing if you're ever going to see temperatures that are below 32 degrees. As we all saw a couple years ago, even Texas can get a freeze. So if you even have the slightest chance that the temperatures might drop below 32 degrees, you're going to want to winterize your RV. Even if you're not in the cold, at least removing the water. You don't need to run antifreeze, but even if you're not in a cold state, you need to remove the water from the system if you're not going to be using it for an extended period of time. And that's not to protect you from freezing, that's to protect water from getting stagnant and growing bacteria in the lines while you're not using it. Some of you may have experienced going out in the spring to use your RV and the water smells terrible, and that's exactly why. For the next one, we're going to have to take a little cruise up top, and we're going to be talking about the roof membrane. Now, if you're familiar with winter months, you know that it is dry and it is cold. Your roof is made of a membrane material that does not like that stuff. So wintertime, or before wintertime, is a perfect time to get up here and do a roof wash and treatment. Something you should be doing at least yearly. It is essentially a product specifically designed for RV roofs that is going to help you, one, wash it, get rid of all that nasty stuff that's built up over the course of the summer, and then it is also going to treat it to help keep that rubber nice and soft and pliable and protect it from UV rays. Now, the UV rays aren't a big concern in the wintertime. It's more or less the roof membrane drying out. I've seen cracks along the edges here and things like that. You don't want any of that. Now, number 3 is going to have to do with the same thing, drying things out. Seals is what we're looking at. So on all your slide rooms, you have a sweep seal, and then you have a bulb seal, or sometimes referred to as a D seal. You're going to want to treat those seals and make sure that they stay nice and soft and pliable. There are many products out there, and this is the one that my dealer carries, what we use, and it's actually a great product. Really generic looking can, but it's a great product. One of the main reasons I like it is this particular product sprays up to like a 10-foot foam stream. So this is all you really have to do, is give those seals a nice good coat and let it dwell on there. What that's going to do while it's sitting on there is soak into the seals and rejuvenate them, keep them soft. Most importantly though, keep them from getting sticky too, so that when you open it in the spring, you're not ripping your seals out. Now, I've done a video before about I have done a video before on this entire process, because the way that I like to do it is I'll spray the seals down, wipe them with a clean rag, and then spray them again. For the purpose of winter storage, the main goal here is really to keep them nice and moisturized and keep them from sticking. Now, number 4 has to do with seals, but not particularly your slide seals. If you notice, on all of your compartments and such, you have seals along the side or on the inside frame of all of the doors and things that open. These seals also like to be treated to keep them from getting sticky and dry and cracking. Fun fact, you can use that same rubber seal treatment that you used on your slide seals right here. The only thing different you're going to do here is you're going to apply this to a rag and just wipe it onto those seals, because trying to spray it while it's in the compartment here tends to make a huge mess. Now, this next one we talk about all the time, but right before winter storage is probably one of the most important times you can do it, and that is checking all of your exterior seals. Anywhere you can find a gap where there is sealant on the exterior of the RV, you should be inspecting that, and yes, that includes the roof. While you're up there cleaning the roof, it's a great time to inspect those seals. Now, we talk about doing this all throughout the year, but before wintertime it's most important, because you're going to have lots of water outside as all the snow melts in between temperature changes. And as that water makes its way down into those very tiny voids, it will freeze, expand, and turn them into much larger voids. So right before winter storage is a perfect time to do a thorough inspection on all of the exterior seals. Last thing you want right before you take your RV out when springtime comes is to find that you have a whole bunch of water damage you didn't have when the season ended. Come springtime, particularly in this room right here, I find a lot of things that were left behind, especially in cabinets and things like that, and underneath the sink, such as makeup products, soaps, cleaning products that get left behind. They freeze, the bottles crack, and it gets all over the place. And we've talked before about how the cabinetry in RVs doesn't need much water to harm something. So you want to make sure that you go take a good look around, make sure you find anything that's liquid sitting inside these compartments or drawers, and remove it. Now in the kitchen, you're going to want to do the same exact thing, but you're also going to want to keep an eye out for food. Pests are a big issue when it comes to RVs. They love to destroy things. So go through, don't leave any remnants of food, don't leave your condiments, don't leave your spices, don't leave anything that will attract pests. You paid good money for your beautiful RV, so I want to make sure you guys keep it as long as possible. If you want to see more tips, tricks, and even some tours in the RVs, make sure you guys are pressing that subscribe button.